Shalom, beautiful people. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy summer solstice. I'm super excited about it. I personally have been really enjoying the nighttime. So I wanted to do a reading in the dark to honor it. I want to honor the darkness during this reading. I feel like downloads that I've been getting are going to come out throughout the reading, so I don't really feel the need to talk about them right away. I just want to pull cards. I just want to pull cards with you guys. I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. There is some chaotic energy that is happening in the collective right now with this trickster energy, okay? Something that I've been told to speak on with the trickster energy is the collective is being challenged to rethink, have a new relationship with the trickster energy as a whole. If you don't know this about the trickster energy, this trickster energy is also like the jester, which I believe is directly associated with the fool energy, right? A lot of us are still in this fool energy. This new revelations. But the trickster, something about the trickster is pushing your self-boundaries, pushing your comfort zones. And it's not just your comfort zones, it's through your speech. So if you don't know anything about back in the day, jesters were one of the only people that could actually speak the truth to the king. And doing it, and they would do it in a jokingly way so that the king could receive the information that the collective was actually feeling at that time. But it was truth. He would be able to speak the truth in a way that normally no other person would be able to speak in front of the king. So this pushing your boundaries, pushing your comfort zones is directly correlated with your throat chakra and your solar plexus right now. Your creativity, your fire energy needs to come out through your throat chakra. And you speaking your truth, you speaking your authenticity, you being in alignment and not having the fear around that truth and that authenticity is healing to your throat chakra. It's healing to your fire energy. It's a way for your fire energy to be able to release itself so it doesn't burn you from the inside out, basically, right? So when it comes to the trickster energy and this chaotic energy that's happening with some of you in the collective right now, the tests that are coming in, we're talking about tests again, right? There's tests that are coming in that are challenging you, and you're kind of sitting back like, I already know this shit. I made the decisions that I made for a reason. I understand why I made them. I'm not sure why this energy keeps on popping back up. The reason why it's happening is because it's a test. It's also happening because if you're truly about it, if you truly believe in the decisions that you've made, if you truly honor those decisions that you've made, you should be able to speak those decisions with precision, without fear. Collective. Let's pray. Spirit, I thank you so much for this time, place, space, moment. I thank you for the lessons received and the lessons yet to come. Spirit, I thank you for the darkness. I really want to honor the darkness right now. I really want to honor the dark work. I really want to honor the healing work. I really want to honor the things that we don't see as of yet, but that are still coming in. Spirit, I pray that you guide and protect me at this time. I pray that any messages that I may receive them in the way in which you intend for me to receive them. Spirit, I pray that any messages I am meant to communicate to to the collective that I should do so properly. Any visions that I get them clearly so that I can communicate them properly to the collective. Ancestors, spirit guides, Ascended Masters, Archangels, we thank you for all the work that you do for us, to us, and through the Most High. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. First card out is Guide. Look. I actually want to read this. I want to read this. I'm coming in a little into this reading a little bit different, collective, so just bear with me. I really am loving this space. It says everything depends on you. You may feel like you're in a singular situation, but our role right now is to not intervene, whether through signs or messages. You're not in danger. You're not going to go in the wrong direction or make the wrong choices, right? So this is confirmation that the choices that you have made thus far are the right choices. You are on the right path, collective. You are in alignment. The chaotic energy is not here to make you think. Okay, correction. The chaotic energy is not here because you are out of alignment. The chaotic energy is a part of the test. The chaotic energy is a part of the faith that you have in the choices that you've made and understanding those choices. Receiving the lessons, asking for help, turning to your guides, going back to the mat, honoring the darkness the same way that you honored the light. We heal through the dark. Many of us are going back into hermit mode right now in the collective. You have to go inwards to understand. Because we are on a new trail. There are new revelations. We are paving new ways. These are not the same trails that people before us have paved. This is all newness. This is all new. You're not in the wrong. You're not on the wrong direction. You're not on the wrong path. You are doing everything that you are meant to be doing. Have faith in that. You are in an intense energy of free will. Everything depends on you. A blank page is before you, and you need to decide what you will write. The counsel we give you is to connect to the law of attraction. Visualize what I just said too. I think I just said coming back to the mat. Coming back to your meditative space. Coming back to your affirmations. We've been spending time, some of us have been spending time in the collective, really thinking about long-term plans. Really visualize that right now. Allow yourself to visualize that. Allow spirit to put different visions within you, collective. Concentrate on what makes you feel alive. You and only you are the creator, so within, so without. It also says act in accordance to these visualizations. Are you taking the steps that you need to take in order to manifest and ground the visions that you are getting? What it is that you want to achieve at this time, collective? That's a question that you need to ask yourself. And if you're not, what changes can you make? Whether they're small increments, like we talked about in the last reading, or whether they're big moves, is what I just heard. Whether they're big moves. It's something to pay attention to. I heard some of you are in the eye of the storm. Some of you feel like you are witnessing, just a witness to the chaos that is happening around you. But where you are is peaceful. where you are is just, again, you're a witness, you're an observer, which if you think about it, the trickster is kind of a witness as well. The trickster, the jester goes around in society and asks the questions, sees the things that the king doesn't see from his throne, right? The witness energy. I'm also getting that a part of you, the only way that you can tap into your authenticity is speaking the truth, is speaking your truth. Whatever truth it is that you're seeking right now, if you're hesitating to speak it to whoever it is that you need to speak it to, whether it be through something like this, right, for the collective, whether it be to family, whether it be to relationships, whether it just be a truth that you need to speak to yourself, within yourself, to yourself, that's mirror work, right? Your true authenticity can only come out through that speech right now, collective. Language, again, we're talking about language again. Language is so important. The way that you speak to yourself, pay attention to the way that you speak to yourself and the words that you choose to speak over yourself, and not just over yourself, but over the people that are around you. How do you speak about your neighbor? How do you speak about your best friend? How do you speak about your energy or your enemy? You're not your energy. Well, your energy too, clearly. Is your speech in alignment to the vision? Is what I just heard. My hands hurt. Ouch. I fertilized my garden today and I'm like, use this spray. I shouldn't say fertilized. It wasn't fertilizer. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Thank you so much. Love. Man. Look, this is love, 3, education, 3. First card, guide, which is 6. Okay. The love that you seek has to come from within first. This is why the education that you have received so far, the lessons that you have received in love so far, if you are not practicing that love on yourself, how do you expect that love to be reflected to you in your outer world? So within, so without. It always starts from within, collective. Okay? It always starts from within. If you are in a space right now where you know that you have room for growth, okay? Having patience with yourself, the way that you speak over yourself while you're growing, understand that nothing in this life is ever permanent. Everything is forever changing. Collective, we know this through the education that through the work that we've done. We know the things that we have to do at this point. We know the things that we should be doing at this point. The question is, are you doing them? Are you taking the actions that the vision is asking you to take? Are you grounding in them to manifest the love that it is that you seek? How are you guarding your heart? Look. And then we have calm again. If you participated in the last reading, you know. If you know, you know, man. Straight up. I have to fix the way that I'm sitting right now because my knees are not happy in this position. It's not okay. Sorry, I have to maneuver. Sometimes I sit in Indian style for like hours and I don't even realize it. And then all of a sudden my knees are like, excuse me. What are we doing here? Okay, I'm gonna move you guys back a little bit. All right. I just heard communicate with love. Let's get another card and then I'm getting told new energy, but I really want to get another card for this energy right now. Okay, can we just get one more card from this deck, please? And then we can move on to a new energy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. There's a need to talk about how whether the people around you choose to ascend with you or choose to take opportunities that they need to take in order to grow. But you not stifling your own growth through that process. Let them do what they need to do while it is that you do what you need to do. And either they will meet you there or they will just fall away. And that is a very uncomfortable situation to be in, especially when you love somebody, like you truly love somebody. That is a hard, that's kind of a hard, it seems like a harsh approach. But when it comes to the ascension process, right, if you're not able to challenge your partner in the way that spirit has to challenge you as a soul, then I'm getting this, like, it's not a proper reflection then. It's like the mirror effect. They're not properly mirroring you. And maybe they're a little bit more slow to the, like, slow coming to that point. Which is fine. Everyone has to go at their own pace. But the question is whether they're willing to even participate in it or not. I hope this is making sense, collective. What does it say? Clarity and organization. And it's one. I feel like some of you feel a little bit discombobulated when it comes to the big vision that Spirit is giving you. And that is making you feel like you're out of alignment. The way that you fix that is by getting back to the basics, basically. Right? We've basically been talking about this. If you see me swiping bugs away from me, I apologize. Whatever. I'm in kind of a weird energy right now. I like it. I just keep on getting this, like, putting things into practice now. Now it's the time to put things into practice. It's officially the time to start intertwining and interweaving the things that we have learned thus far. And that is one of the purest acts and purest forms of love, when you can take the lessons that you've learned and put them into practice. That's a love of self, right? When you know what you should be doing and you do it, that's a form of love. Whether you want to do it or not. Sometimes we do things for the people that we love, whether, like, even though we don't want to, but we're doing it because we love them. It's the same thing when it comes to yourself, right? I also feel like getting back to the basics is going to allow you to see that you're not as far off as you really truly are feeling right now, collective. I just heard close your eyes. We really, like, for some of us, for some of you, man, coming back into the darkness is the way forward. And finding your peace again in the dark is the way forward. And I just want to honor it. I just want to honor the darkness right now. I'm all for it. Okay, let's go ahead and get a new energy. You know what? I lied. We're going to read this card. And then we'll get a new energy. Move forward from there. Okay. You know what? That's why my candle blew out. And I had no idea. There we go. Hopefully it stays lit. Okay, I'm going to start with 1. 1 again is the beginning and the end as well. So these new revelations, these new forms of communication, honoring the way that you want to communicate your truth. It says clarity and organization, a thorough inventory, an auspicious symbol. If your emotional world feels messy, if you feel chaotic, if your emotional world feels messy and unruly and you can't seem to get clear, it's time to see how your environment is affecting you. Although your inner world has a huge impact on what shows up in your outer world, the reverse is also true. You can be influenced by the energy of the objects you surround yourself with, basically everything in your surrounding. Now is the time for an inventory and full clearing of your environment. Ask for clarity from your relationships and do not make assumptions at this time. Again, properly communicating what it is that you are seeking. If you feel like there is something missing in your relationship, or you feel like, and this can be in business, this can be in any form of relationship that you find yourself in, right? If you feel like there's something lacking, if you need the clarity, you have to communicate it. You have to be brave enough to communicate the truth, your truth. You have to be brave enough to ask the questions, right? Because maybe you're perceiving something differently than the other person is perceiving something, which is very likely because we all have a different perception, which is beautiful, right? If we didn't have different perceptions, we would all be the same, and how fucking boring would that be, straight up? Clear and unambiguous communication is Clear and unambiguous communication is key. You may choose to let go of some people from your life when this shows up. This is a good thing. Otherwise, you might stay in these relationships too long out of a sense of obligation and social courtesy, when in truth, there is nothing holding you together. Be impeccable with your word. Say what you mean and be willing to make whatever changes are necessary to clean up your side of the street. If you know you are doing the right thing, it doesn't matter who has an opinion. That said, right now, once you are sure your proverbial house is a tidy one, there is a release of energy to begin new things, to enjoy life, and to know with certainty you are on the right path. Ashe. So there's the first message, collective. Communicate your truth. Get back to the basics. Clear and cleanse your space, whether that be with your energy, whether that be with the things that are around you. If there's too much clutter in your space, if there are things that you have been wanting to donate for a while, do it. If you just need a full house sweep clean, if you didn't get that spring cleaning done, do it now, right? Let's go ahead and get another energy. Let's talk about what needs to be talked about next. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Sarah Davis. I am the founder and CEO of AscendingLifestyle.com. I thank you so much for being here. I love you. I honor you. For the people who have been here, to my original subscribers, I love you guys so much. And because I love you guys so much, I want to honor you guys. And we all know that the website is done at this point. And with the summer solstice being here, I want to go ahead and offer you guys a 15% discount on the website. So if you go to the website and you order what it is that you want and you put into the coupon code at checkout summer solstice, you will get a 15% discount. Part of the reason why I did this is because I gave a 15% discount to some of the newer people that are coming in that came from a different platform, that came from Jasmine's platform, Yasmin. And I wanted to extend that to you guys as well. I wanted to extend a 15% discount to you guys as well because I love you guys too. You guys have been here with me. You guys have been watching me go through the things. So again, summer solstice, the discount code will be in the description box below if you choose to utilize it. One more thing before we get this card is if you are interested in teas, there are specials on the teas that will automatically be applied through checkout. So if you get 2-ounce teas are originally $9 a piece. If you get 2, they will be $15 for both of them instead of $18. 4-ounce jars of tea are originally $18. If you get 2, they will be $30 together. So those discounts will automatically be applied if you so choose to get those things. So thank you guys again for being here. I appreciate you all so much. This is a little bit of a different vibe, this reading. I'm really liking it. Again, I really want to honor the darkness. That was a lot. Message of love. Apparently we need to talk about love, you guys. What is going on with the love? And then we have physical pain, which is 11, which is portal energy. And then we have love here. Like, I'm not making this shit up. And we have 3 other cards. I don't want to flip them yet. I kind of want to sit with this. And this is 7. We've been talking about how 7 in the karmic cycle is a purification process. Heartbreak is a real thing. Heartbreak is a real thing. Some of the collective have gone through major heartbreak. I just want to let you guys know that if you have taken the time to learn those lessons from that heartbreak, and you have taken the time to heal those lessons, that purification that happens from that, and that physical pain is actually a portal for you. It is an extended awareness. It's an opportunity for you to understand who it is that you want to be in a relationship, who it is that you want to reflect you within your relationships, and how it is that you want to be treated. How your love and the love that you want in your life coincides with the vision that you have for your life. I just heard don't compromise. And then we have guide again, and I just said vision. How does the vision, how does the love that you visualize in your life, how are you utilizing the heartbreak that you have experienced to cleanse your energy and to just learn and ascend your awareness and forgive not just yourself, but first yourself. You know, sometimes it's really hard to forgive other people on some real shit, man. Like, honestly, it can be extremely difficult to forgive other people. And sometimes I look at this shit and I'm like, why? Why should I have to forgive you? Why is that up to me? Sometimes with forgiveness, I don't know if it's because it is so within, so without. I just think that the forgiveness needs to come from within. I think that you need to forgive yourself for the situations that you have found yourself in. You need to forgive yourself for the shit that you've put up with in the past. You need to forgive that younger version of yourself and transcend it. You need to walk through that initiation process. You need to walk through that portal to the love that you truly deserve, to the love that you truly desire. And then we have It's Not Me. I'm actually going to read this one. Okay, collective? We're going to read It's Not Me. Love, 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 love. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. B is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love, is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two, and love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. God, it's such a good song. Anyways, everything is happening and unfolding here and now. The time for waiting is over. We are sending you signs so you don't push things back to later. Don't tell yourself your happiness will be there tomorrow. Don't tell yourself you'll act in the next few days. Don't tell yourself your well-being depends on outer circumstances. When you ask us for counsel, you push things back to later. We have already sent you many signs, but now it's up to you to act. So take a deep breath and move forward. Take a deep breath and take the first step. Take a deep breath and act. You are in a strong energy. Have confidence in yourself and show determination. You can do it. I'm kind of triggered, so I'm gonna stay a little bit more quiet than I normally would. Okay. I love you guys, collective. I don't know why this is just... Okay. 6 again. Okay, I'm going to read this one. It's medicine. Let's read it. I'm getting this like you don't have to say more than what needs to be said. I'm just going to leave that there, right? You guys are seeing me reflect that energy. But some of you really needed to hear that. You don't have to over-explain yourself in this energy, right? If there's a question that you need to ask someone, if there's something that needs to be communicated, communicate it. But you don't have to overstate your position. It's either understood or it's not. You don't have to convince, you should not have to convince someone to want to stay. Collective, this is really hard for some of you right now. Like I can feel like I could cry for some of you right now. Just know that you're loved. Okay. Okay. Oof. Sorry, I'm getting emotional now. The physical pain of heartbreak is very real. I've already said that, but it is. On wings of hope, butterfly Kachina guides you through an ending to the light of new life within. It is your transition into a happier time of increased pleasure and delight, especially if you have experienced great struggle or loss. The spirit medicine of butterfly brings hopeful promise to your heart. Here is your sign that there will be happiness, peace, and light. Trust in the goodness being birthed. I'm getting it's not just light, it's not just peace and light, it's peace, light, and darkness. An apparently lost cause or shattered dream was a necessary part of your transformational journey. What was sacrificed can be reborn into something even more beautiful. You are not meant to turn to the past, as it cannot support you in the way it once did. Trust that you have the inner resources to handle what is happening within you and in your life. You are moving towards a significant psychological, emotional, and perhaps also physical breakthrough and transformation. Again, this says physical pain, but it's also 11, which is portal energy, which is initiation. It's transformation. It's transmutation. You may have an inner sense of discomfort signaling that something new is unfolding within. It is natural to initially feel a little awkward or uncertain in the face of the unfamiliar. This is a good sign of change stirring from within. Allow nature to take its course. Trust in what is happening, even whilst you don't fully understand it. It will turn out beautifully in the end, which will also happen to be a new beginning. Ashe. And then I'm going to read the next one, which is Sage of Higher Knowledge. This to me is just like the collective receiving massive downloads about the vision, the next step, what needs to be cleared and cleansed out, what you should be communicating, right? How you should be communicating. It says, seek what feels true even beyond the logical. If something doesn't feel right, challenge it and dig deeper. Educate and inform yourself on matters of importance to you. Trust that your mind is strong and bright enough to do this. Enhance your self-esteem by researching for information and trusting your intuition to help you discern what is useful and true. Have faith in your own mental abilities. If others have criticized you or made you feel inadequate in understanding, cast that off as belonging to the past and not relevant to you now. You will become immune to manipulation by others who may be convincing that not... Wait, sorry. Sometimes reading is hard. You will become immune to manipulation by others who may be convincing but not necessarily accurate or helpful. Trust the power of your mind to receive and recognize the answers that you need. You will find your way. It says the Oracle of Amuata comes to you with guidance. Then an answer is coming, an important piece of information, and that when you are centered in your heart, you will recognize that for what it is and know how to proceed. It says intuition and instinct are two forms of intelligence. One arising from the heart and the other from the wisdom of the body. We're gonna get another card for this energy collective. Look. New trails. And surrender. The moon. The night. Hidden secrets being revealed. Asking for guidance on this new terrain, right? And I just heard, don't ask the people around you, ask your spirit guides, ask your ancestors, ask spirit for the guidance. Don't seek that from outward sources at this time. Seek it from within. Pause and put some more frankincense on. Let's get another card for this energy. Please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Connectivity. We have to read this. I haven't pulled this card in a very long time, but it is 3 and 2, which is the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy within balance. I heard intertwining, reconnection, understanding. Connectivity, no separation, the feeling state. Approaching any oracle requires you to come in with certain expectations. You're either looking for confirmation of what you already know or attempting to shed light on what eludes you on the obvious path you're on. You're asking whether you will reach a desired goal or of some kind. You're rarely able to see beyond memory or projection, and so naturally, everyone comes to the oracle with a narrow perception of what's possible. Man, the vision is so important right now. Expanding the vision. believing that you have the ability to expand that vision, and believing that you have the ability to manifest that vision within this dimension. Because if you couldn't, Spirit wouldn't give it to you in the first fucking place. I don't know why I caught an attitude when I said that. Imagine that the answer to your question is not about landing at a particular destination. This is about detachment too. Meeting a goal, connecting to a special lover, reaching an end game, or experiencing anything specific. Instead, you discover a shimmering web of jewels you didn't know existed. The world is interconnected in a living web of energy. It isn't possible to know how any of it works, but know this: what is in your highest good is a sparkling jewel that lights up for you among this web of possibilities. You just need to know how you want to feel and choose this consciously. Take your focus off getting anywhere. Practice feeling and being in a place where your desired experience has already come to pass. Right? This is a part of visualization. This is a part of meditation. This is a part of manifestation. Actually being able to feel how you would feel in a situation that has not yet come is a form of manifestation. And it is a powerful form of manifestation. Who will you be when this is true for you? Can you be that now? Feel that now. Practice that. The better you know your path within this web of life, the more it will light up for you. It is celebrating you already. Understanding that which you desire has already happened, which is why your higher self can guide you to that thing in the first place. Right? Sometimes that is the part of the faith. Like understanding that your higher self has already experienced the things that you were wanting to experience. Your higher self is the thing, is the person that you want to become already. So you're already there, collective. You already have those things. I just heard move off this. Let's move off this. Okay. What are we at? 47 minutes already. Holy moly. I almost said holy hellcats again. I don't know what it is. This is like my term lately. Holy hellcats. I don't know why. Let's get one more energy and then we'll end it. I can't believe we're already 47 minutes in. I feel like I just turned this thing on. Gosh, I have to do more nighttime readings. I really, really, really love it. I really do. Do you ever just want to be an asshole and like check yourself? That's what I just did. Listen. The way the pendulum swings is what I just heard. The way the pendulum swings. I told you the last reading. There is a huge focus and a huge just acknowledgement. Yesterday, I can't tell you how many times I heard, shh, it's a secret. Shh, it's a secret. Shh, it's a secret. Like soon, and this is 5, again, 2 and 3, which is the divine masculine and the divine feminine, in balance and harmony. Soon, there are secrets that are going to coming to light in regards to the divine masculine, to the divine feminine, to the relationships that we hold within ourselves, in our outer relationships, to the positions that we hold as divine masculines and as divine feminines. And when I say, stop it. I heard it again, the way the pendulum swings. I wish I had a pendulum. I would totally use it right now. I don't know how to use one, but what a thing to learn. There's a secret that's coming out in regards to your internal balance. My words are getting mumbled, so we are definitely ending after this. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So we have learning. I just keep hearing learning the secrets. Putting into practice what you've learned. Restoring the balance. Expanding your awareness. I just heard learning to move and maneuver differently. Learning the beauty within the dark. And submission, submitting to that. Getting really spacey, guys. I think it's the citronella candle behind me. It's like making my head hurt. I have to turn it off. Yeah, I'll turn it off. God, I got like a headache. So strong. I just heard a long deck, so we're gonna move on to this one. Let's do this. Again, collective, this is gonna be the final message. I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. I really have. I know my energy is a little bit different, but I really just, I don't know, it's kind of peaceful. I like reading it in the dark, so, well, at night, I should say. So, this is definitely going to happen more often. Especially since I haven't really been sleeping at night as much, and I don't drink my Rest Easy tea. If you're interested, and you have a hard time sleeping at night, I created a tea called Rest Easy. It was the first formula that I ever came up with. It's phenomenal. I have a very hard time sleeping. My sleep patterns are just always off. Look at, we have Temperance, Patience, Ace of Cups, and Seven of Pentacles. And then Learning. I'm getting like this, there's a new emotional, I'm not 100% positive, to be honest, what Seven of Pentacles means. But the energy that I'm getting from this is having the patience for yourself as you understand the new, I heard getting a grasp on your new emotional awareness, your new spiritual growth that's helping you build the future that you would like. I heard there's no turning back from here. Everything is a process. Everything is a learning. There's a learning curve, is what I just heard too. Sorry, there's a glare. And then Ace of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. There's a new mentality too that's coming along with this. It's not just emotional and spiritual growth, it's mental. It's an awareness, a consciousness. There's a new consciousness. I heard solid foundations. You have to have the patience with yourself to put it into practice. Like you can't, not everything is gonna look exactly as you want it to. Can we get, so funny, because this card flipped out, but other cards flipped out with it that I didn't want, or that I didn't think belonged. And it came back out. Well, look, if it's meant to be, it will be. Collective. If it's meant to be, it will be. So shift your perspective. And detach from the outcome. Just sometimes you just have to go with the flow. I heard that from my best friend today. Why can't we just go with the flow? Just go with the flow. And have faith in the decisions that you've made. And then the 3 and the 7 is 10, which is abundance and family. It's not just self-abundance, but it's abundance, so within, so without, right? I'm gonna get one more card. I just got really tired. Let's get one more oracle card, and we're gonna call it a night. I love you guys. I hope you're doing well. Again, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome on in. Please don't forget to show me some love and like the video. That is a form of energy exchange as well, just so you guys know. And I really do appreciate it. This came out again. I can't make it up. I heard read it one more time. We're not going to read the whole thing, okay? But, I mean, you could just literally... Ooh, in my ear. I swear I was just saying this earlier today. About how... We're not going to read this again, by the way. We're going to read this. If you want this message again, you can rewind. I was just saying earlier today, though, like how sometimes when I say something, or during readings, my ears will ring. Or it's like noise escapes my ears and becomes like a void, like a silence type of thing. And it just happened. And what I was saying is this is 32. This is the divine masculine and divine feminine man. Our relationships right now. And it says nourishment of the soul. We're going to read this one and we're going to end it. My head hurts. I need to go to bed. I need sleep. I also need water. Sorry, I have to get up real quick. Okay. It says nourishment of the soul, 32. You are granted the gifts of fertility, creativity, and earthly abundance to support all needs for nourishing body, mind, and soul, and to live your life fully and be capable of manifesting your divine purpose. Give yourself permission to be nourished. This includes your body and also provides your heart, your mind, your soul with what they are hungry for. Meaning, sweetness, divine love, and permission to be authentic. Come on, man. When you feed yourself that which truly nourishes you wisely and generously, you shall become one who can also feed the world that for which it truly hungers. Explore and experiment with nutritional wisdom, which suits your body at this time. Understand that it may change over time. Remember what I said, nothing in this life is ever permanent. If your body is going through, body image has been a thing. Healing the womb for women in particular, right? I love you, divine masculines, but womb healing right now, which you could actually help participate in, okay? You really could. This is something that you have to communicate and be open with your partners. If you're a divine masculine in here and you have found your divine feminine and you know that womb healing is extremely important within the divine feminines right now, offer your services to them. In whatever way your divine feminine is asking you to, right? If you're going through body issue, like self-image issues right now, understand that nothing is ever permanent. If you don't like something, you can change it. You have the ability to change it, right? And if it's something that is really, truly difficult to change, just acceptance is being kind to yourself is so important. Being kind to yourself is so important. Remember that caring for the needs of your body is more important and spiritually mature than trying to force your body to meet the expectations of a belief system outside of yourself. Are you expecting your body, man, are you expecting your body to meet the standards that society has set for you? Or are you accepting your body for what it is right now and honoring your body and thanking your body for everything that it does every single day for you? Because it is your vessel. Are you moving your body? Are you resting your body? Are you meditating? Right? Are you doing self-care? Are you oiling up your skin? Are you doing the bath salts? Are you giving your body the foods that actually nourish it? Are you paying attention to those things? Are you eating only when you're hungry? Or are you eating out of emotional trauma? Like, that's a thing. Eating because you can't handle the emotions that you're going through right now, or avoiding. Eating as a comfort instead of eating as an energy exchange, right? Don't starve yourself for what you need on any level of your being, including peace, solitude, love, time spent in spiritual communion, artistic expression, and nutrition. Come on, man. Answers are coming for your questions about all forms of nourishment, including nutrition. So do not give up when you are so close to finding your way. If you have been struggling with your needs being met on some level, a blessing is given to help you into more nourishing and abundant situations in all areas of your life. Food is a matter of spiritual importance. Without proper nourishment, which heals the body, illuminates and informs the mind, and fortifies the soul, we undermine a healthy relationship between the spirit, the mind, and the body. If the body is out of balance and the mind filled with fear, then the attempts of the spirit to move your life in the correct direction will be met with resistance, anger, and defiance. Denying the needs of the body out of a misplaced sense of spiritual consciousness is not going to further our spiritual cause on this planet. Your sacred companions for your spirit this lifetime, your body, mind, and soul, cannot fulfill their part of your divine destiny if they are not properly nurtured. This requires unlearning the social pressures to dominate the body and mind. The hustle mentality, man. Nah, I'm good. You can have it. Straight up, you can have it. I'm good. I will stay in balance. And practicing guidance and responsiveness that has at its heart discipline, balance with loving relationship. Come on, man. We're going to read that one more time. This requires unlearning the social pressures to dominate the body and mind, and practicing guidance and responsiveness that has at its heart discipline balanced with loving relationship. It's a step-by-step with moderation rather than fanaticism. I don't know if I said that correctly. And by experimenting with what suits you rather than what suits another are ways to work with nourishment wisely. Oh, shit. All right, you guys. We are officially like almost an hour and 10 in. I don't know where the time went. But I thank you guys for being here again. And I will see you guys soon. Again, happy summer solstice. The 15% discount code will be in the description box below. If you are on my email list, you have actually already received that code in your email. So if you missed it because my email is an info at, it may be in your junk. So just check, okay? I love you guys. I will see you guys soon.